Let's welcome our cast. First up, we have Erica Wilson, the mother of Alan Hearns. Next up, we have Sandra Perryman, the mother of Denzel Perryman. Moving on to Melissa Phillips, the mother of Lynn Bowden Jr. Last but certainly not least, we have Stacey Sherrell, the mother of J.J. Weaver. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this special episode of NFL Mom as we take you on a journey through the lives of these incredible mothers. Let's welcome our host, Erica Wilson.
Great day, everyone. We're here live today with the girl, Erica Wilson, that it had to happen for our Monday Night Madness. And I have my NFL moms here with us on tonight and some college moms. And y'all, it is going down. As you can see, I'm rocking my University of Miami, and we have the college moms face-off, the UK moms versus the UM moms. So without further ado, let me go ahead and bring in some of my sissies right now. Starting off with my sissy, Sandra Perryman. Boo, 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 boo.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out.
The next one, Michelle Green. Boo, boo. And the next one, Melissa Phillips.
Hey, y'all.
And the next one, Kamala Douglas. Welcome.
Hey.
Are y'all ready tonight to have some fun? I think we're missing a couple of people, but without further ado, let's go ahead and greet our audience really quick. We do have Darius Perryman. I love it. My nephew be the first one to sign in, y'all. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, TikTok. Welcome, Instagram. Welcome, YouTube, Facebook, and wherever else you're logging in from, right? And Darius says, great evening, everyone. Great evening. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to allow our UK moms to introduce themselves first. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take us off the screen and we're going to come in one at a time. We're going to give you the honor, Sister Melissa, because you have one of your beautiful sisters here with you. So we're going to give you the honor. Let us remove ourselves off the screen.
Hello, everyone. My name is Melissa Phillips. I am the mother of Lynn Bowden Jr., an alumni from UK. He was a wide receiver turned quarterback. Mr. Paul Horning himself of 2019, also drafted in 2020. He now is currently a wide receiver for the New Orleans Saints, and his number is number 5. Here's to you, Sister Cam.
Hey. Happy Monday. It's Kamala Chavers Douglas, and I am the mother of Moses Douglas, who was at University of Kentucky for 3 years as a free safety, transferred to Alabama A&M. And we are so excited for our new home at Morehouse. We'll be at Morehouse for the fall.
Sister Sandra, you're on mute. Unmute your phone. Okay, guys, please do bear with us. We're having some technical difficulty here. As you can see, it's trying to, I don't know what it's trying to do, y'all, but it ain't going to have no place here on tonight. Sissy said, get that thing ready so we could come on out of here. Guys, please do bear with us. We're having some technical difficulties here. Sissy Sam, what's up?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm here. I was in the back.
Oh, okay. Let's roll it.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. bring 'em out, bring 'em out, hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. VIP, coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, cross life with that new
Hey!
the whole city got this, heard he got three. That other rapper got a hit, but shawty, he not out.
All right, guys. All right, guys. I am Erica Wilson, the proclaimed mother of Alan Hearns. Guys, listen, he played for Jacksonville, Cowboys, and the Miami Dolphins. Come on, Sissy Sam.
I'm the mother of pro linebacker Denzel Perryman. He played for the University of Miami, the LA Chargers, the LA Raiders, and the not in San Antonio, the Houston Texans.
Woo, woo. Come on, Michelle. Come on, Michelle.
All right, so I'm gonna bring it on home. I'm the mother of Bryant, McKinnie.
Come over,
Yes.
Come
Can you hear
over
me?
some. Come over a little bit, please. The other way, right there. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm the mother of Bryant McKinnie. I said I'm gonna bring it on in. We have 9 years of Minnesota Vikings, 2 with the Baltimore Ravens with Super Bowl ring, and then 1 with the Dolphins. But he also got inducted recently into the College Football Hall of Fame. What? From the U.
All right, come on, nephew, bring it on in.
Oh, well, I'm Denzel Perryman. Played at Miami, played with the Chargers for 6 years, played with the Las Vegas Raiders, not the LA Raiders.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But the Las Vegas Raiders for 2 years. I played with the Texans last year. We're going to see what we end up this year. Hopefully he's still here.
Okay, we're gonna speak that thing. You will still be there. All right, come on. Sissy, we're gonna bring you back in, Melissa and Sister Kamala. Guys, are you ready to have some fun on tonight?
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, let's shout out our audience. Desmond Perryman Jr., nephew, what's good? Thank you again, Auntie. You're welcome. Bro is our superstar, Desmond Perryman. The Perrymans be showing out, y'all. And Deshauna Upshaw, that's our niece. Hello. Let's go ahead and kick this thing off. As you can see, it is College Moms Face Off. It's not, it's a love. We got 4 of us and 2 of them. We're still waiting to see if our sister is going to get in the building, come in the building with us. Sister Stacey, in her absence, she was traveling. She said she's going to try her best to get on. So in her absence, her sisters will hold her down until she gets.
We got her.
Of course, we got her.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So we're going to go with UM versus UK on tonight. I think Sister Michelle dropped out. And where this came from, guys, because we had Sister Stacey was and Melissa, they want to talk about UM's locker room. Kamala, can you believe that?
What?
You wasn't on here. They was trying to clown our locker room.
No, it started with Stacey. She said she visited there and she did not like the locker room. That's why she didn't choose UM. And I said,
see that, Michelle?
that locker room be getting revamped every year.
But I told you, you don't spend all your time in the locker room.
That might be our problem.
Most of the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to be in the locker room, but like, you don't spend most of your time in the locker room. Like, that shouldn't matter. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like,
but I think what was appealing for my son, because my son was a game head. And the first thing they did was they got like a game room. And in this game room, they got reclining chairs. It's lit up all blue in there. TVs everywhere. He was like, this is.
But we business over here. We ain't about playing games. We all business. We lay it down at the University of Miami.
We probably had a ping pong table in there.
By the end of his year, because he was like, it's hard for me once I go home in between these classes. I ain't gonna want to come back. They done put a game in the thing so he could stay at the school. He was playing in the coach's office so he could stay at school. So it was all about game with him. He wanted to play the video game.
See, I know my youth sisters and nephew can root with us. We lay it down. We about business.
I feel like we get jumped. What about Street.
Listen,
Your sister is right here.
I tried to recruit the sisters. The sisters tell me, son, my son just won the Super Bowl. I'm sick from the Super Bowl.
Hey, I ain't mad at you.
Both
Well,
of y'all sick.
we even got our canes in the comment section. That locker room have developed more Hall of Famers than anybody. Michelle, that's going over to you. Talk about
Okay,
it,
so
Michelle.
let me
Talk
just say
about it.
this. Two just went in already, okay? And we still got a whole shipload that's ready to go in. Okay, we didn't want to outdo by having three in a row from Miami to go into Hall of Fame. So they did two for right now. But trust and believe, oh, there's more to come.
Mm,
Oh yeah, what?
Well,
mm.
wait
That's
a
what
minute.
we
I
do.
think I'm on the wrong show. I don't believe.
Nah,
I
that's the right
knew this
show.
was
That's
going.
the right show.
I didn't know it was going to be the Hall of Famer pullout game. I didn't know that.
Yeah. We talking about locker rooms. We ain't talking about them great elite athletes.
I'm
We
But they
talking
we
about
came
both
from
of
that
y'all
we
was
locker
in
room
the same
though.
we
locker
talk
room.
They
about
came from
locker
that locker
rooms.
room though. Yeah. So
They was in
We
that same locker room. Y'all ain't like.
exactly. And my group,
Exactly.
it
But
wasn't even like
nephew, check
that.
this.
Yeah.
Check
Yeah,
this.
we
Watch
old
this.
school. I'm an OG Kane mom. So imagine what it was like back then.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
In the 2000s. Nothing.
y'all
Nothing.
ain't have nothing.
It was smaller. Well, I remember my freshman year, the locker room was a lot smaller than what it was now. Like now, yeah, they got a whole lot of different space. The Rock, Vilma, they done came in, put a little money in there. So
Yeah.
they got like a players lounge. I don't know if they got gaming systems in there because I know when I was there, the whole thing was like we want you to go to class, not being here, and that's what a lot of people do. And that's what I'm
You
saying. The
hear
locker
you
room ain't like yeah, it's nice to be in a nice locker room, but like how much time you really gonna be in that locker room for real, for real? It's
Wait,
supposed to be
I wanna address Sissy Melissa. She said she didn't know that this was gonna be a Hall of Famers thing. She thought it was just gonna be a lot. No, it's
I said
you.
it.
no, she
Okay,
said
Sister
that.
Pamela.
I
Okay,
said
okay, but it's a versus UK. We pulling out everything because we want to
Uh,
make it spicy. We want to
uh,
make the people, like, you know what I'm saying?
they
So
started
y'all,
this.
it started. The root of it is Sister Stacey was talking about our locker room.
Yeah.
You
They started all
dang,
this.
I got her back though. I got her back. I
know,
got her back.
you got her back.
And you know that locker room though got me because I wasn't for my son going there. He had 34 Division One offers, and Kentucky, that wasn't one of them. His dad actually had got drafted out of there, played there, and I'm like, you're not gonna go there just because he went there. But they was like, can we just get you to come? Can we just get you to come by yourself? So I just so happened to go during when they had pro day, and I was like, okay. Because I told my son I wasn't going to be going all over the country on these visits. We didn't need to do that.
Yeah.
It just so happened that his dad was his coach as well. So he's been on several trips. And so we kind of figured, which way it was going to go. And then when he said UK, I'm like, really? UK? That's a basketball school.
Mm.
Wait, so you mean to tell me you overlooked
Yep.
Did you really
Yep.
overlook
his dad went
UM?
there.
Hold on. Let me see if he got an offer. Yeah, I think he did get an offer from them. He did.
His dad went there, and my son was playing basketball. He wasn't going to nobody else. He had a lot of offers. If they didn't come and sit down with us, he wasn't doing it. He did one visit, and that was it. He declared.
Wow.
See
But
how they did him? They did us with the new locker room. They got us with the locker room. That's why Stacey said what she said. Because to all those mothers out there right now who are listening, whose children are on recruiting trips, don't get caught up in the catch up because you can get caught up in the catch up now.
Trying to tell
You
you.
know, we've seen a lot of nice places and a lot of nice spaces, but it was really the culture of it that they were building. And
Wow.
that's one thing that you got to pay attention. Do you want to be a part of the build up or do
Right.
you want to be part of the breakdown? And so we decided that we were going to be part of the build up. And when we got in that build up in that building, and then you come in there and then you see your dad on the wall because your dad went to the NFL, they set it up real nice now. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, yeah.
In the locker room, and like you said, reclining chairs, the game system, the pool table, and then you got the chef, you got your own chef, and you got the little snack room where you go in there and get your. I said, well, I
Oh.
want a smoothie. Of course, we don't get moved by
it was
things
a
like
lot.
that, but it was the
And it's
whole. It
even
was.
better. It's even better now. I told you every year I go back once a year. Cam and tell you I pay my homage. I try to do it twice a year. I do one regular season and I go to the bowl game. Me and her went to the bowl game together. And my son had been done for what, 2 years? but that's just me giving back, supporting my sisterhood. Well, now
Right.
it's brothers and sisters, but and it'll be on my own dime. But that was me. That was, like she said, being a part of the build up. So I always wanted to let them know I'm here, whether or not he on the other side or not. But just every time I go back and pay my little homage, whether it's with or without him, it's always it's they continue to build it up. The walls don't even look the same from when he first started. And then, like I told y'all in the thing, my son is probably on about 6 different corners of the facility, the craft facility. So I guess if whatever, they paid their homage back to them for doing what they did. So
Let's
that's what it
see
was
that.
all about for me.
Okay, see, that's one of the things. Like she said, you don't want to get caught up in the buildup. See, the one thing about us Canes, we so smooth with it. You know what I'm saying? We just real smooth with it. We don't get caught up in all of the, you know what I'm saying? But we did get caught up in what come about
Well,
that you. You
but hold
understand
up.
what I'm saying? So
But
hold on, sister. UK, sister UK, you gonna hold up right now. Well, hello, Darlene. Hello. You gonna let my other sister get something in? See, that's what happened when you go over to UK, y'all.
So let,
What's
let, let,
up with that, Sissy Melissa?
well, you know, I'm from the Yo, the
You
3-3
from the
Yo, and the head coach is from the south side of the Yo. The associate
yo?
head coach is from the
What?
south
Wait,
side of the
what's
Yo.
a yo?
I'm
What's
from the
yo?
north side of the Yo.
What is yo?
Youngstown.
Youngstown.
Oh,
We
okay,
all
okay,
from Youngstown, Ohio.
They
okay.
all
You know,
kill us. They
y-
all kill us, Erica. They all kill us.
See, we know killers, but don't push us. Hey, we down in the deep end of Miami. But one thing about Miami that I love, and we're going to give each other a chance to speak here, because we do have the UM versus the UK. The one of the things that I love is the brotherhood. That's one of the things that really sticks with me. I don't care, young, old, whatever it may be. The brotherhood is phenomenal, and I don't care where you go, you're gonna find you a king. And one of the biggest games that I love to go back to is when, we play our rival at home. You see all the old heads come back
Mhm.
out and the young heads. But that's one of the things that you breed. See, we breed some good stock over there at the University of Miami. Okay, so Sissy saying, what is one of the things that stood out to you about the University of Miami?
I'm piggybacking off of what you said because that's what I was going to say, the brotherhood.
Yeah.
And that was a question that I was going to ask my UK sisters. How is the bond with the players? Not just when they're playing, but after the season, after they're gone, after they graduated, it's still a good connection. Rather it's football or basketball, baseball or whatever, it's still a bond, a brotherhood, bond.
Right.
So
well,
that's what
Like
I like.
actually, I'm gonna hands down. So let's do a little history lesson here. I was born and raised in Canton, Ohio, which is the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
That's my locker room right there. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm gonna give you some truth about this locker room game because I'm gonna tell you who my ninjas are. My ninjas is Ed Reed, Ray Lewis. You know what I'm saying? If I can go there real quick, I have Bryant McKinnie. I know he ain't in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, but
Will
I'm
be
saying
though. Will be.
yeah, you
will
will.
be, will be,
Definitely
will
will
be,
be.
will be.
Yeah.
Will be.
Devin Hester going in.
Yeah.
So, that's just his name, but that's
Come
just
on
a
and put my brother Andre Johnson because I love him.
Andre Johnson,
Andre Johnson.
exactly.
Mm.
So mad respect to what the Canes have built, and that's where the honor is. I'm gonna call myself a little sister because y'all OGs, right? My son is still in the
Mm.
game. We
Right.
still got 2 years of eligibility left, and I don't know if y'all caught it in the beginning. We spent 3 years. I mean, I feel like I'm a free. We a free agent because he was at UK for 3 years. He was during the COVID and all that, so we transferred.
Mm.
We going the middle school, but the middle school, that's a shame you got to call it the middle school, but it was a Alabama A&M. And now, we're going to assist in the process of building up the football team at Morehouse.
Mm.
So I didn't tell you that, Melissa. That's just in.
Okay, okay, okay.
Just
Well, you know
in.
I'm rocking to the wheels fall off wherever you
So
at.
Yeah,
So
with that being said, it's like when you talk about the Hurricanes, it's such a legacy that's
right.
that I'm sure the locker room it looked like it looked, but the time that's spent,
Right, right.
the real quality athletes that have gone through Miami is what's impressive, and that brotherhood that you see these guys have. They like I live here. I live what 30 minutes from Miami, so you see them when I'm at the Hall of Fame. I go to the events. You see the brotherhood. It's everybody throwing. I don't want to throw it up like it's my sorority sign. I ain't gonna throw it up because I don't know if I'm allowed to throw it up.
Girl, go
But
ahead. Go ahead. You
Nah, what
can.
you doing?
and this is but what I'm saying is this is something that Melissa and I and Stacey and some of the other parents and when I first got there, we wanted. That's something we wanted for UK. But it's Kentucky, y'all.
Wow. Okay,
I
so
mean,
Sissy,
Why you laughing, Denzel? Why you
Just
laughing?
the way you
they
said it, you
deserve.
like that's what we wanted, but it's
Well, you know
Kentucky.
what? You know
wait,
what? It
hold on.
is.
Go ahead.
It's
Go ahead.
so you asked about the brotherhood. So one of the things my son came in 17. The class that came before him was in 16. A lot of the recruitment was being done in the state of Ohio because, like I said, the head coach is from my hometown, and the recruiting coach is from my hometown. So when they were recruiting my son, one of the U brothers, Lamar Thomas, was actually one of the guys that came and recruited him. So it was four of them that recruited him, three from Youngstown and Lamar. I had no idea who Lamar was until, developing a relationship for the benefit of my son. And he ended up being my son's first wide receiver coach ever because my son had never played wide receiver. He was a quarterback in high school. And
Okay, so do they have the brotherhood?
yes, they do. So,
Okay.
no, that's what I was telling you.
Yeah.
So, 16, uh, wait,
Mm.
when did he come in? 16, 17, 18, and 19. Those guys talk to each other constantly. Like if my son was here right now, he's in New Orleans. 9 times out of 10, if he's not on the actual gaming system with the players from the Saints, he's on there with UK players that came before him, during him, and after him. So that's how they talk consistently on almost a daily basis through the game. It's a
Okay.
lot of them. And they definitely support each other, like highs, lows, whenever they have their kids. You'll see them all share. It's always something, some type of sharing. And I
Right.
keep in touch with their moms in turn,
Oh,
personal phone numbers. Cam will tell you, what about the UK football? I sent you the pictures and stuff like that. Cam, Cam at first, she came the second year after the first year development. And Cam will tell you, I was like, you talking about brotherhood. I was talking about motherhood. we
mm,
gotta we gotta make sure these boys see how tight we are so they in turn can be just as tight. We go piggyback off of this. And
that's
Cam and them
what
was looking
that
Cam and them was looking at me like, girl, you taking this a little too serious. I was passionate about it.
Yeah.
It meant everything to me. And I believe that, just doing that for the boys, showing them that right, wrong, or indifferent, we a family. These is
Right.
our nephews, these is our sons, and it carries on to this day. No, like she said, this is Kentucky. Kentucky was a basketball school that is now a basketball and football school. So it's developing and it's building. I can
Okay.
only speak on when I was there and what I brought to the table.
Right. And that's one of the things I think Sissy Stan was asking because it don't take for us mothers to get together. It's like when those boys get to the University of Miami, it's like the bond is just bigger. You know what I'm saying?
Automatic.
We're a private school. See, you guys in
It
Kentucky,
is right.
so we're
Yep.
a private school. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, when our kids got there, I think the kids is what drew the mothers to each other. To be
Mm.
honest with you, you know.
Mhm.
But one of the things I could say, what you know about the Miami boys, like my nephew just said. And then he said, "Y'all check out the locker room now." But Michelle, what I wanted to ask you, because what Sister Kamala said, she was saying that middle school, which was like a JUCO, am I? I want to. Is that
No, it was actually another HBCU. It was Alabama A&M.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
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 So
Cause see,
that was let me say the middle school. So that was Kentucky was the first school with 3 years, and then the middle school, the transfer portal school was
okay.
Alabama A&M, and we got out of there really fast, like some runaway slaves. And so we got to freedom. And my son actually took off a year. He took off last year because he didn't want to do it anymore. And so Morehouse got a new coach, so that's the other school. So that's what that is.
Look at that. He getting a little closer to the UM.
Right.
Few hours away. Few hours away.
Mm.
So, Sister Michelle,
Mhm.
what stood out to you about the University of Miami?
So I'm gonna tell you what happened. That was crazy how this happened because Mac he did go to a JUCO school, graduated.
Wow.
Butch Davis came. Butch Davis wasn't looking for him because Butch said, no, they seen film, they seen tape. Butch said people his size are usually awkward and he don't well nobody like that's awkward boy 6'9", 300. By the time he got to the U, he may have been 325. Then he added another 25 pounds on that to U, so he ended up like at 350. Which said they don't do that, but because he was quick on his feet, and so they had took another look. He was quick on his feet because he joined step class with me,
You tell.
and that
Nice.
helped him develop his quick footwork. So his claim to fame is he never gave up a sack his whole college career. So that was due to the quick feet. And Butch, with a good eye, said, "Oh, you know what? Something about him. Let me get him." Now, mind you, Penn State, Joe Paterno didn't want him because came from a JUCO school. Ain't that
Mm.
something, right? But we
That.
made up good by going to the U. So he did 3 years at the U. He redshirted his first year. And then, y'all know the history. He did his two. Then he became the number 7th overall pick when he went to the draft in '02.
Mm.
Yup. So that's our story.
He went to a JUCO before.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't think
sorry.
she heard you,
I
nephew.
said I ain't know he went to a JUCO. I ain't know that.
Oh yeah, yup. He went to. As a matter of fact, that's where he's on his way right now. He went to Scranton, Lackawanna, in Scranton, PA. Yup.
Okay.
And
Nice.
he's going there to speak for Black History and tell his story about, hey, I went to a JUCO and now, you know what I'm saying, I got into the College Hall of Fame and also in the University of Miami Hall of Fame. And then, my next, the next stop. I said, you know what the next stop is, so we good.
Canton.
Okay.
That's it right there. So that's that saying my son loves to say. It don't matter how you start; it matters how you finish.
But guess what? Jeremy Shockey went to a JUCO. It's a lot of people that don't know a lot of these guys went to a JUCO school first. Yes, because Jeremy came in Mac's second year, right? Yep. And they were roommates. Yes, him and Jeremy roommates. Jeremy also did a JUCO kid as well. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Learn something new every
Cover
day.
your face.
So let's go ahead and see what Kamala say. Nephew, we're gonna save you because you're the best for last. We're gonna bring it on in. So, Sister Kamala, what do you like about the University of Kentucky?
The football program, the locker room. Is that what you're saying in particular?
No. What stood out to you about the football program, of course, because that's what we're talking about the football aspects of it.
It's gonna be the locker room.
Am I allowed to curse in here?
If that's what you do, that's what you do.
I love it. I'm a football mom, so hey, I'm gonna go ahead. I will say this: when I was in Kentucky, I looked around and I said, "I'm in motherfucking Kentucky," and I love it.
And ain't no party
What
like
did I
a
love?
Kentucky.
I love that all these clear people they was embracing us.
Yeah.
And they was embracing us for the purpose that we was there. I'm not gonna look for nothing else. You're embracing us for the purpose that we're here.
Right.
And it felt genuine. It felt genuine and a considerably smaller program compared to the University of Miami.
Right.
It was big enough, but it was small enough for people to know who you were.
Yeah.
And that's what I found to be important. All the glitz and glamour is cool, but genuine people, the solid relationships that were built a solid academic program, a solid athletic program. My son went to 3 bowl games, got, 3 rings. Even though the football situation may not have been what we wanted, the overall situation
Right.
was very impressive for me. And I don't know if I told you, but as a professor,
Yeah.
I'm looking at academics. Your dad didn't finish his degree. Well, he just did, but we wanted to make sure that our son was on track to do that. And they made sure they made every effort to make that happen. And those people, and this is another thing for the mothers that's listening, if your son did not finish his degree, the majority of universities out there will pay for them to come back for free because that adds to their statistics.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, his father, after 37 years, just completed his degree there.
Wow.
And so
To
it's still
piggyback,
doable.
Yeah.
they definitely still keep in contact with me and my son because my son came out his 3rd year. He didn't graduate. And one of the things that they always ask is he ready to complete because he left in good standing. So he still has his degree that he can finish. That's one of the things that they are big on. And a lot of the different guys, what was the one guys, Stevie Johnson just graduated recently. They try to make sure that they can keep him at least the 4 years and have him graduate. But some people like Lynn, they just, they
That wasn't
allow
the
them
mission. Yeah,
to
sometimes that's just not the mission.
right. And that wasn't his mission wasn't to he was doing what he needed to do so he could do what he wanted to do. And he realizes he has to go back to continue after life after football. But the one thing I did love about that is that they made sure that regardless of what, he stayed afloat. You know what I mean? And IEPs sometimes are your best friend. And they definitely made sure that that was in place. So he had it before and he had it during. So it definitely worked out for me because I was a big advocate on that. I always tell you guys I was my kids' biggest advocate when it came to their IEPs. So, but
And that's one of the things too, like with the University of Miami, they do offer that as well. They can always come back to get their education for free at any given time. As you know, it is like I said, a private school. Even your GPA has to be a little high, or your SAT scores have to be high. Either or, which one outweigh what? And one thing I love about the University of Miami is their Kelly, I can't remember her name. What was Kelly last name, Denzel? She was one of the ones that
Oh,
you
the one upstairs.
yes, she was
I forgot last name.
amazing. And I'm telling you, she really put her time into the young men and she really helped them out. They study hall and things like that they had to do was amazing. They really did some great things. The academic part of it was just, it's just on a whole another level. And that's one of the things I love. And see, for me, it wasn't football for me, it was education for me. You couldn't come out until you gave me that. You understand? But the reason being is because it's football, it's life after football. What happens if you go and you get hurt their first year, or whatever happened if you go and they don't pick you up? What do you have to fall back on? You know what I'm saying? With the NFL being so tricky, and I'm sure my NFL moms can speak here, boy, it's a business. You just never know where you're gonna be. Yeah, I don't care where you got drafted. You just never know where you're going to be. So to have that academic part of it, your degree in your hand that you could fall back on, use them like they're using you for your athleticism. Get that education. But one of the things about you always can go back and get it, just like the UK and things like that. So our boys will not be going back to get it from UK. How about that?
that's fine. It's
Hey,
fine.
All right,
It's
so
fine.
you know
The
what?
horses isn't for everyone. The horses and the bourbon.
the
You know
horse.
what's
And the open
beautiful?
carry isn't for everyone.
You know the
Well,
beautiful
one of the
thing
things that,
about it.
huh?
Oh, okay. I was gonna say the beautiful thing about it is that we had to learn the hard way, but we really learned the business of football.
Mm.
You know, each one of us in this group right here, we can say, man, had I known better,
Yeah.
I would have. But that's why we're on this program today, is because since we didn't know better, now there's other moms and fathers that are listening, and they don't have to go through the same thing we went through.
Right.
And if I would have really, even though his dad played from the same school and played in the NFL, you still learning the game.
Yes.
If I really would
Yes.
have known the business of football like I do now, see, us going to Morehouse was a business move, because now football cool, but you get you a degree from an institution like that.
Mm. I'm right
Everybody
here in
got their
Atlanta,
way of doing
girl.
it.
I'm right here in
I'm
Atlanta.
gonna be seeing you. Got to come to a game with me.
I got you. I got you. So, nephew, come on and bring it on in. What do you like about the University of Miami?
All right. So
Uh-oh.
my decision and all that good stuff going to Miami, like yeah, I had offers to go different places and all that good stuff like that. But when it came down to Miami, it came down to like that bond and just the chemistry that I seen when I would go out there all the time. My high school was right down the street, so I would leave from like my school probably like the last period, which was like office aid, so they really didn't mind. I mean, they knew I was going. Sorry, man, but I would leave school and go right down the street at Miami, and I just like sit in the weight room, you know, watch them work out. I've been in the locker room, like during high school, so I see how everybody was just kind of interacting with each other, and like everybody said like that bond that the players had, just with each other, and then the coaches at the time that they had also just seeing how the players coaches interact with everybody. It was just like a big family, and me being in high school, I walk in the locker, not the locker room. I walk in the weight room, and you got Andre Johnson, Jonathan Vilma, DJ Williams, Santana Moss, Frank Gore,
Yeah.
like some other NFL players who didn't even go to the school, but they all came back, to work out at the school. And that was another thing that like grasped my attention and my interest there. That the older guys, they come back, they give their insights, about the league, what they're looking for in the league. They give, they help you get to that next level, because those were the people that paved the way, for us. And I heard somebody said earlier, the legacy, like it's a whole legacy there. And yeah, like, when I was there, it wasn't the biggest when it came to recruitment. Like we was getting a new locker room done. Um, they did something with the athletic center. Like it was like in that remodeling stage, and like now they got an indoor facility. I haven't been in the new locker room.
So, can I interject? Is that the Rock Johnson? I
Yeah,
did check that out.
yeah.
$100 million they spent.
It's him and Vilma. Like, but I think both of them, they both put into that locker room. I think
Okay.
either The Rock did the lounge and he did the locker room, or like vice versa. But they put money into it. Now it's it's recruit worthy. Like you can go in there. It's not Kentucky or nothing like that, but it is like it's just UM. And I feel like we didn't worry about the facility. It was just more so the bond that we had with each other. Like yeah, we all went out. We still talk like to this day. Like we all may not talk as much, but like when we do talk, it's like we just pick up where we left off from. So I would say that was like what I loved most about UM. And I mean, I was home, so
I know that's right. Well, hey, Miss Betty, how are you? Hey, Miss Darlene, how are you? Everybody say hi to Miss Darlene. We're rooting for you, Miss Darlene. Miss Darlene have a couple of more weeks to go in the hospital. She had a major surgery, but do know that we are praying for you, and you're gonna come out this thing stronger than
why is she on here? What room she in? I'm sorry, Auntie. What is she still in the
I
same?
was supposed to send that to you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you after here, because I don't want to put it on on here, but I'll send it to you after here. So shouts out to Facebook, shouts out to YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. You guys rock for tuning in here with us on tonight for the through the eyes of the NFL moms, college moms face off, the UK moms versus the UM family. Since we have my nephew on here.
We break that you up.
What? Y'all break that you up. Oh, it's going down.
Yeah, because I did, even though we're not the Rock Johnson.
See, I ain't gonna lay hands on you. I'm just gonna lay my sticky hands on you, girl. Don't play with us. You breaking it up? What?
We gonna get her. What was that? We gonna get her some fireball. She ain't gonna
You
need
need a
them gloves with that
fireball.
fireball.
Yeah, but you
You
ain't had
need
What
no
is
about
that?
3
fireball
of them
shot.
shots to go sit in the stadium, and you
Fireball
gonna be
tastes like
hot.
medicine.
Well,
Listen,
we
It's
was
like
But
in
it
roach.
be cold at
Kentucky.
them games. It be
It
cold.
listen,
You
was
need
listen.
medicine.
freezing.
I ain't drinking nothing but my body armor. Let me take a sip for you right
You
now.
need some. We gonna get you on down here to a game and get you into one of them little
In my Jennifer Hudson
tents and
voice,
get you some fireball.
look, in my Jennifer Hudson voice, y'all ain't want none, did you? Shouts out to Body Armor for keeping us hydrated, guys. Shout out to Body Armor. Nephew, I gotta get try
Yeah,
to
because
put my
I'm on
head
my
in.
own little body armor juice over here.
Ooh,
The
see,
juice
where
is
y'all drinks
loose.
at? Where y'all
Huh?
drinks at on here? Hold on.
I got,
All
I
right.
got, I got
So
the
we
kids. Won't be no drinks.
Mm.
so here we go.
I,
We talked all about the football program. We talked about a little bit about the sisterhood. And then one of the things too with the University of Miami players, and you guys could piggyback off me and my fam. One thing about us, even on pro day, oh, do those
Oh
guys
yeah.
show out in
Oh, yeah.
numbers? On pro day, you have a whole bunch of old, like I said, they come out in numbers to support the ones that's going through the pro day, and that is, I mean, it is so amazing. And one of the things too that I experienced is when Allen played for the Cowboys, played up there. Oh my God, they showed up in numbers up there too. And there's one thing about, like Denzel said, my nephew said, the brotherhood is just, I mean, it's like none other. It's like none other. So
Well,
what do you have
I'm gonna say, if I may interject,
to
it
say?
sure is a lot easier to love somebody when the temperature is 75 degrees on a game
hello,
day.
somebody.
Don't,
I'm
don't,
gonna
don't
tell
try
the
that.
Hello,
truth. We gotta talk
somebody.
about all the dynamics here.
Listen, because
Hello, somebody.
but the thing about it is,
Cause
even
it's
when y'all,
snowing and raining at the
but
same time.
well, you just getting prepared for the NFL.
No,
You don't know what it's gonna heat up.
No,
You know,
I'm talking about. What was that? What is it called? A typhoon or what is it called?
Yeah, no, you
The,
said yeah, it's typhoon.
Listen, we played Georgia. When didn't we go together, Cam? We played Georgia. It rained from the time the game started to 2 minutes after the game. Water. I had on some UGG boots. Water was submerged. My shoes was submerged in there. We
That's
talking
my
about,
enemy
and
though.
you know what the weather is like in Georgia.
but
I
Listen,
was
see,
like,
hold on. Don't try to make no excuses.
I
Cause see,
know. That's why I just put the
oh, I'm
braces
making.
in the
Oh, I'm
comments.
telling the
No
look
truth.
what
excuses.
nephew say.
no excuses.
hey, we giving reasons here. Some things you just can't fight,
Oh,
Mother
I
Nature.
got pictures when they did caught me on the news with his son, and we sitting out there in ponchos, and the water is just
But
pouring on us like buckets.
one
I'm
thing, it
sitting
may
out
be
there watching
sunny
my
South
son
Florida.
play.
It may be sunny South Florida, but we get some rain
I'm
down there
trying to
too.
tell you,
And
it'll
that
rain
Or
heat
it's
tomorrow.
is
hot.
Rain.
that
We
heat
talking
is
about
Or it's
vivid
crazy.
hot.
rain. We talking
It'll
I
about.
played.
I
storm.
take y'all warm rain.
I
Mm-mm.
went to a game. No, this was at night. This is again. Well, I'm going back in the day. It must have been like 95 degrees at night, and it was raining. Here I am with that
Give
stupid,
me that.
that
Give
thing
me that.
on. I'm just sitting out here in that rain. It was between
I will
being so
take the
hot
95.
and that
Mm-mm.
gray. It was like my watch
Mm-mm.
got all. Watch got fogged up. It was like, what is going on
Oh,
here? But I hung in there. But that is true. It is getting you prepared for that next
Yeah,
level. Because
I mean,
listen, woo,
yes.
you can be -7 degrees, okay?
Amazon. I
In
got
New
it off
in
Amazon.
New England and in Green Bay, yes. When we played Green
Yeah.
Bay, that was
Oh,
wicked out there.
Let me tell
and
you.
that's.
Just think about that KC game when they beat. Let me tell you something. They set the Dolphins up. I'm
I
pretty
think
pissed
so
about
too.
that. They set the Dolphins up because we
I
supposed to
think
be
so
in the
too.
second, third. We supposed to win to the Super Bowl,
Yeah,
y'all.
y'all
I
was.
think so
I agree
too.
with you on that
Cause
one. Yeah.
anytime,
How they
but
gonna sit us in that cold weather like that? You see what I'm
that's
saying?
where we came. But that's where we come from too. We come from snow. My son had played in rain, sleet, snow, mud. I'm sitting out there in the flu, and it's
But see,
snowing.
you
Yeah,
got to get it. You got to get it how you live. That's what we do as pro canes over here. We got some
Trying
canes
to tell
y'all
over
you.
got that
here.
pretty weather.
Woo. We got what?
Y'all got that pretty weather.
It ain't pretty.
Ain't no sun.
It ain't pretty. Listen, it is not pretty.
I
It'll
love
rain for
y'all
5
weather.
minutes and then the sun gonna come right back out. Do you know how
I
hot
love.
it is?
Listen, ain't no sun up in northeastern Ohio. Ain't no sun. You better
Move.
Google it.
Go ahead and move.
All
Go
right,
on.
listen, we got one eye. You listen.
Go ahead
I
and
want to
move.
say shouts out to Latrice Hunter. She held our kids down.
Oh,
She's been there
major,
forever. She says
major.
academics, bingo, UM pays for students to come back. And she said, "Oh, shouts out to Frank Gore. He just graduated from
Oh,
UM. Wow, that is so
Congratulations.
amazing, bro. He laughing at us."
I gotta
He
go back.
cracking up.
Yes, Trees. But one of the things though, Melissa, that he played down there in at the Dolphins, and you
Yeah.
down there, Kamala. That he is very
Listen,
disrespectful.
Yes.
listen.
But I I
I
I,
It's
never
I
walked out of
different.
a game. Out of 13 years, I never walked out. When we played Miami, I think it was the Ravens that played Miami Dolphins. I had to step out. I was sweating from it was just
but
terrible. It was so hot.
but
I couldn't be
growing
there.
listen, growing up in the snow, 4 seasons, I will take y'all hot weather all day
Girl,
long.
you be thinking about it, okay?
Some of that weather,
All
stroke
day.
weather. Some of it's stroke. You got to pay attention.
You
Yeah,
do.
but that's when you can hydrate. But with that snow,
Girl.
that's
You can
different.
bundle up. You can bundle up. You can put on
No, you
layers.
can't bundle up when the negative this and that.
Yeah,
You
that
supposed to
I ain't
be in
gonna
the
lie.
house.
See,
Yeah.
I say the same thing. I done played in so many negative games to where the temperature felt like negative this. I'm like, yo, the zoo animals are not even outside right now.
Right.
Like the
But
zoo
that
animals,
but
they
it's
put up and they
football.
sheltered right now. Like, why are we going outside like to entertain
Man,
people sitting at
listen.
home that's warm and you know what I mean, nice and comfortable.
Look at that,
I
Sissy,
take the heat.
Sissy Michelle. My bro says Frank Gore next to go to the Hall of Fame.
Yup, he
Okay.
is. He is.
Okay. And
Right.
then that's her name, Kelly Pierce. Thank you, Latrice. Thank you. She was amazing, y'all. I'm
I
telling y'all.
wonder if Miss Latrice Barbara Stratton, Dr. Stratton still working there. Let me call her
Dr.
Dr. Stratton.
Stratton.
I remember she called my mama. I was like, yo, I don't know what you doing. Like, this ain't high school. Y'all calling my mama, they ain't gonna do nothing.
Oh.
I told them to switch the classes. Yeah, funny story. They wouldn't take me out of this one class because like teachers just didn't like athletes. I'm like, listen, I go to class,
Oh,
but
I
it just
heard
got to
about
be a
that.
different teacher, like a different
Yeah.
time or something. I don't know. But it's like,
You
nah, you
do
got to
come
stay there.
across some teachers that got
Yep.
a hair bump
Oh
on
man.
them for the athletes.
Yeah.
They go do everything to make sure that y'all don't do well. And that's
Exactly. Like, I
sad.
didn't piss you off, lady. I just
Right.
missed
But it's a prejudice.
it. Mm.
It's a prejudice.
Yeah,
And
but
that's
I never went to that
crazy.
class, and they called
That
my
is
mama.
crazy. Bro said it looks good in Miami until you get here and have to live in it.
Mhm.
Been there for
Absolutely.
2.5 years. I will come back any day, all day,
We know
every
you
day.
would. Michelle and Kamala, she is banned from coming to Miami. She can't take no trips, okay? None.
Uh-oh. Well, that's probably why I haven't seen her the last couple times because she's been out there in them streets.
She been
No,
The
keep
streets
keep
outside.
was
keep,
calling
keep
me.
her.
Look at her. She
This
talking about the street.
She got out the locker room.
All right, all right. You almost made
well,
what?
I don't get no cool points. I switched it up this month. I went to North Carolina. I ain't go
But
back
did
to
you
Miami.
behave? Did you behave?
Yeah, I was on a different mission.
You talk about
Uh,
when you had on all that black leather.
oh yeah, I went on. That was a date night.
Oh Lord.
All
Do you
right,
have a
guys,
commercial
we're here
break? You might
live
want to go
tonight.
to
Oh
commercial
Oh
break.
Lord.
Thank
We're here
you.
live tonight.
Body armor, bring body armor back up. Body armor.
Body armor.
No, this for you, sissy.
There you
Black.
go.
So we're
One
gonna talk
degree
about
hotter. She hot out
what
there.
we hot. See, you see that? So now we're gonna talk about what was one of our favorite moments at the University of because you have some pros and you have some cons because we don't want everybody to think that everything is all good because
Mhm.
you know that some rough side of this life comes with it too. So was there ever a time when you guys was disheartened by something at your school, University of Miami or UK? and I'll go first with mine. I know one of mine is, and this is not to throw the school under the bus because I love University of Miami, right? But when Alan graduated, we waited for his degree forever and a year. Come to find out, they said he owed $200. So they was holding his degree for $200.
But
Here's the thing
but
though.
why?
How
What do you
could
owe?
you, this is what I'm saying. How could you owe anything and you're on a full scholarship? So,
No,
with that
that
being said, I know you guys may know, and shouts out to Drew Rosenhaus because he's a real goat. He's a real shark. Let me say that. No, he's a real shark. He got on top of it and we got it done. I got that degree.
sad.
But the thing is, that hurt me like so bad because my son gave you guys his all, and here it is, you holding his degree for $200. And had not, I didn't stay on top of things,
You might have
would
not
have got
never
done.
got it.
That's what I'm saying. So that's
Over
one of the
two
things that
hundred dollars.
200
That's
bucks.
the business, though. That's
They
the
probably
business.
needed that. Somebody probably
That's
needed that
that
money.
business. They on their business. They gonna stand on their business.
Yeah, they standing on business. Trust that because they held that degree for $200. Go ahead, Sissy
Mhm.
Sam.
I don't think I had a bad moment at
Sissy.
the UM.
No,
I don't. I'm
It's okay,
thinking.
bro. It's okay,
I'm
bro. Let me
thinking.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I'm
She
thinking.
modest.
right.
No, I'm
She
thinking. No,
modest.
I think it was when he had that class with Dr. Stratton. I think that was the only bad thing because I think even from high school and with me being an educator as well, education to me was always first.
Right.
He was a student athlete. He was a student first and then the athlete. So don't take, his athletism to,
Right.
you know, just put that in front of whatever it is you have against whatever you have. I don't know what the issue was, but that was like the only issue that I really had,
Mm.
you know.
That would be
It's,
a
it's,
top
it's
issue.
not it's not just at the college level, it's all throughout high school. Educators always tend to think that because their child, or well, I'm talking for me now, my child, but any student that is an athlete always is criticized by an educator because they feel like they're entitled, but that's not the case in
Facts.
all situations.
Wow.
So I think as an educator, you need to be more compassionate and treat everybody the same.
Absolutely. Wow. So let's see, before we get to you, Michelle, let's see what our audience has said here. Bro says they called me once and once was the last time. Amen. Okay.
He got the
Latrice says,
commentating over there on lock.
right. Denzel was at UM every day. He was a student
No.
before he was actually, I think she meant a athlete.
No,
Nah,
he
Uh
was a student
nah.
there before he was a
He
student.
was a
before,
I
so
used
student.
to go
okay.
there in high school all the
All
time.
right, he
So
did say that. In 2013, we built a new academic facility. In 2016, Coach Mark spearheaded the indoor practice facility. See, y'all should have just had patience, UK. Stacey need to be on here. Stacey should be on here. Let me tell you something, Stacey. You
She
started
from the
this one too.
crib. She from
Huh?
y'all crib.
I
She from
mhm.
the
know
crib.
I know
She seen something in that them bright blue shiny lights.
that. But that's
I
all
would have
right.
liked.
That's all
Ooh,
right.
it's the lights.
It was
Lord
the
have mercy.
wrong light. She got blinded by the blue lights.
Oh
The
boy.
blue light. The blue people.
She ain't see them orange and green lights. So, Sister
Nah.
Michelle, was there ever a time like you was something that you was not pleased with at the University of Miami? I think
Is
she.
she is she
I think
Who you
she's.
talking to me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the only time was when he first got like the transition from JUCO to there. That was like I just felt like Pete Garcia. I don't know if y'all know him. Like we old school, we dinosaurs. So he was there, there with Bush Davis, and y'all did all this glitz and glamour to recruit him to get him there. And what I didn't like was how about I didn't know? Like y'all forgot I was the mom, right? I had to sign because he was still young. So Brian came out at early age of high school. So you had to get my signature. They literally came to my job Butch Davis and O-line coach at that time, and I worked. They had to come all the way to New Jersey for me to sign for him to attend there. And so after that, they did all that. It was now he had to take a class. We didn't know about that. It was just like a whole lot of stuff before he finally put his foot on the UM. So now after what's said and done,
Uh-oh.
She froze again.
Yeah, I think her while we're waiting for her, thank you, Nikki McLaughlin. She said this show. Oh, let's go back. I missed some comment. She says, great show, ladies, great show and gentlemen. Karen says, you guys look amazing. Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you.
Kara.
What is cinnamon liquor, bro? What is that?
He talking about the
Oh, that
fireball.
fireball,
The
that
fireball,
Robitussin.
it tastes like it's cinnamon
whatever
liquor.
It got me
reason.
through a lot of games.
Girl,
Y'all can
what
tell,
you said?
y'all can tell who's the lightweight because I don't even know what.
That
Can y'all
Oh, I'll
Robitussin
do
with
about
alcohol in
six.
it.
I
can
do
y'all hear
about
me?
6 for 4 quarters.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello?
We can hear you. Okay, so going back to Michelle.
Hello?
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
I think her screen is
Hello?
frozen.
Yeah, we got a little delay.
Michelle, if you can log out and log back in, please. Yeah, I think she's freezing.
She gonna have to
Um,
log out like you said.
yeah. Michelle, if you can hear us, log out and come back in for us, please.
Yeah, but back to that fireball. It ain't nothing but Robitussin with alcohol.
What? It didn't taste like no
Oh,
Robitussin.
It tastes like medicine. It tastes like Robitussin.
That's
Oh
because you
I
gosh,
used to
think she
that.
that's
can hear
funny.
us. Michelle, you can hear
Okay.
us?
So did everybody get knocked off or just me?
We
No,
can hear
you just
you.
froze. Did it freeze again?
I don't think her sound is working because sometimes, Michelle, if you can hear us, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that'll
So,
probably be best
so
for her.
Somebody
Robitussin with
from
what?
they probably
So
tapped
it's a
into this thing.
small bottle. It's probably about this big.
No, my nephew called it what? Robitussin with
He
what?
said Robitussin with
Robitussin with
cinnamon in it.
alcohol.
And I'm telling you, it's like a small bottle about this. We would take the multiples of them, unscrew them, hurry up, and I'm a one and done. Whoop 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 whoop. Walk through that parking lot. By the time I got to my seat, oh my hoodie off. I'm hot now. I'm ready to go.
Well, you see what my girl said. Latrice says Miami weather is bipolar, which it is. It rains at noon and at 12:03.
Hmm. With
Oh
nets
my
everywhere.
God. Blessed day, superstar. Share that. Blessed day. Okay, so Michelle, can you hear us now?
I can hear you, but I don't know if you can see me. I can hear y'all though, but I can't see you.
Her
Yeah, we
screen
can
is
see you.
still
You just
frozen.
froze, but if you could finish what you were telling us about
Oh, what I was saying, how that it was just us getting there, but we had trouble because at the last minute he had to take a class. Summers, it was just a lot, but we got in, and once we got in, there was no problem whatsoever. No. Mm-mm.
awesome, awesome. So, Sister Kamala,
Yes.
is there anything that you didn't like about the University of Kentucky, which you should have been at UM?
I'm going to guard my words. My daughter actually works for the football program, so I'm going to guard my words. It's a
Oh,
business.
okay. Well, say
That's
less.
a good way
That's
to say
it.
it.
No,
That's a
no,
good
Say
way
no.
to say
No,
it.
honestly, like I think you said, with everything, your finest restaurant, your favorite restaurant, there are things that you're like, I could have did it better.
right.
And it's all about places and spaces and times when people are in their situations. And so I'm going to give you one thing that parents will clown about is sometimes your seat. We talking about the game. Why we sitting right here in this corner right here? We parents. And no matter how much we might have, bitched about it,
Yeah.
you got to bleep that out. But no matter how much we did, nothing was changed. And we kept on cheering. We just kept on going. There's a lot of things that you would have changed, that you wish you could have changed, but you
Yeah.
just embrace it and you say, who we here for? So,
Right. Right. Well, I'm telling you, they're preparing you for the
For the next
NFL
level.
because I'm telling you, when we go to them away games, you got to sit all the way up in nosebleed. Listen, you better
Mhm.
get your UK moms on the on speed dial because you always what I did what worked for me is Alan always had a UM brother or a brother that played with him on another team, and I used to buy my tickets from them. You see,
mm,
because other than that, I'll take the corner versus
yeah.
than taking the nosebleed. because I'm
Yes.
telling you, that's where they put us. But let me tell you guys,
Mhm.
Tamika Smith, she worked with I hope I say his name right, but he styled Sarah Jakes Roberts. Bolt,
Nah,
I don't know. Can you put the name in the comments to me? Because she is a talk about if you need to be styled, this is the person right here, Tamika Smith. She kept Allen on his P's and Q's when he was at the Cowboys. So she's in the Dallas area, but I'm sure that Jay Bolin, that's his name. Jay Bolin. Hey baby. That's his name, but they bad. I'm telling
Oh,
you.
Jay Bolin is cold. He cold.
Oh, she worked
He,
closer. She bad. I'm telling
oh,
you.
she
And
worked with him. Okay.
yes, and I
Mhm.
still have the suits in my closet, me trying to find somebody to bless with. Um,
Okay, so what size is it? Because I'm gonna say, my son is
your
at
son
Morehouse now,
big.
and him and his teammates said that you have to dress in certain type of suits and stuff. So let's talk. Let's talk after that, because now we got to pass it forward.
There you go. Now I'm all for it. I'm all for it. She says, "Oh, Baba retired a few years ago, Denzel."
Eh,
Tamika says, "Thanks so much." Yes, Tamika, I will be putting. See, y'all, Tamika been on the show before too, but I'm telling y'all, she cold with it. They cold. I have to give it to you. I don't care where you at. What do you need? Even not just the men that she styles. She styles the women as well, but the moms too. You know, she do her thing, and that's one thing I believe in is putting people out there when they're doing a phenomenal job. Let's talk. Let's set up a giveaway. Oh,
Yes.
look at that. See, God, yeah, y'all ain't ready.
nice.
Y'all ain't ready. Thank you, Tamika. I will be getting in contact. She love herself some Allen, y'all. We was in Dallas and we was trying to find some barbecue.
sorry, I can go back. That's a good comment right there.
Denzel, Linda, Belgrave, retired
Yeah, I can go
coach.
back to school now. That was the teacher. Yeah, that was the professor that I had who didn't like me at
Like
this point.
athletes.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say athlete. She ain't like me at this point.
She just was
Hey,
confused,
hey,
nephew.
what
She was confused.
Denzel? I'm a professor, and if you need some assistance, I help people get their degrees.
Yeah, I need to do that because my mama. I gotta do that. I gotta do that. Not just for my mom. I gotta do that for me too.
You see that? This is what it's all about. And this is one of the things I love about us moms, us football moms. See, you know, yeah, our athletes they rock too, but it all we the real what we call us the unsung heroes of the
Mhm.
NFL, you know, and college level. We put y'all on our back. We carried you guys. Not nothing to the dads out there. Please don't jump on me. But one thing about it, and two things for sure. I met Michelle with PIFMA. PIFMA was another football group as well. And one of the things, like I said, that I love doing, I love paying it forward. Whatever I know, I'm not going to sit down on it. You know, when Sissy Sand came on, I'm talking about we jumped right in. I mean, we just act like we knew each other for years and years. But that's what it's all about. One sister helping another sister because we all come in blind. Some may know a little something and some may know more than others, but that's what it's all a learning game. Like you said, Sister Cameron, we're learning, even though your husband was in the NFL. It's all a learning process. And
Yes,
I
it
think all
is.
of us have
Mhm.
been, you know, we walk through maybe the same walk, but different aspects of life. Our kids may have experienced, like my son used to stay hurt, you know, he dealt with so many injuries. But one of the things in his injuries that he dealt with, he also played through them. He
Mhm.
sacrificed his body. And
Oh, shoot.
we know, yeah. My nephew did too, yeah. But she says, "All love. I appreciate you. Thank you." And Mika says, "Hello, everybody. Nice to meet
Hey,
you all." She's bad,
Nice to meet
y'all.
you.
She's bad. So okay. So now we talked about the academic part of. Oh wait, did we get no Melissa? Come on, I forgot you and Denzel. I'm so sorry. What was one of the things that you didn't? Maybe this. You know, you was a little disheartened about University of Kentucky.
Uh, I'm a firm believer in picking my battles. I did a lot of background stuff, so I really I didn't question a lot. I learned a lot. I didn't do a lot of questioning. Because I was a single mom and really didn't have male influence or anything like that. It was a little bit different for me. And then I wasn't as outspoken as I am now. You had to back me up against the wall. The only thing,
What?
can I tell you, you
I
got to
just
poke
looked
the
at you.
bear to get me to cuss you the
Ooh.
I poked the bear, so we gonna be real. We gonna be 100
Oh
on here.
yeah, me and her.
We
I
gonna be
didn't like
100
her
or
in
we
the
gonna be
beginning.
1,000.
You what?
I didn't like her in the beginning because
Like,
I was still a Youngstown city girl. I was from the
See,
north side.
we
Who the
don't
fuck
do
is
that.
you talking to?
We don't do that at the University of Miami. See,
nah.
it's not that we don't. One thing about us, if we don't like you, we just don't deal with you. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
nah. I'ma deal with you, but I'm gonna tell you why I don't like you. Cause I'd rather tell you I don't like you than play fake or not
But
speak to you. You
she
need to
loved
know.
me though. She
I
loved me. It
I
was
loved
like
her.
we
We
both
just
from
was
the
on.
330. We both from the 330, and I just came in with that football mom, let's get the group going. And she had her bracelet thing going, and it was just like the growing pains, you know?
Yeah.
It was the
Right.
growing pains. I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all this funny thing. Melissa, we set up the whole group meeting, and Melissa shut that down. She
It
closed
was
it
my
down
group.
because this lady
Shut that
had
mother.
made the spot hot. This lady made the spot hot. We weren't supposed to be selling t-shirts. We wasn't selling t-shirts. We wanted to wear our t-shirts, and somebody made the spot hot. Melissa shut it down. We go on there one day. There's no group me. Melissa shut it down.
You can't
How we
do
gonna
that.
find out about the game on
But
Saturday?
but what it was is we talking about eligibility. Forget the group, y'all. In my excuse my language, but y'all heifers got it messed up. This is I came here for my son. We supposed to be having fun. We paying our money, and y'all go tell compliance talking about we making money. How we making money and we spending more than I know for me? I was paycheck to paycheck. Okay, I got something for y'all. Good. And they had to call me like, what did you do? The group. I had to one of them, a couple of them talk to me like, Melissa, you can't do that, this,
Yeah,
and that. I struggle with that because I'm a firm believer in I'm not trying to mess up nothing for nobody. I
got
want
you.
everybody to
What
excel. We probably
you
had
mean?
it the worst.
Yeah.
And my son will put the you Cam in my line, let put the team on his back and carry.
She never asked. She should have, but she never was one of
Never
those
asked for
moms that.
nothing.
So
I
anybody
started
that's listening that's a football mom, your son is out there, okay?
Yeah.
You should never. If your son is out there like that, you should never have to struggle to get to a game. That's one of the things I never liked about football. I never liked that people had to struggle to get to the games. I didn't like that.
What do
And
you
your
mean?
son,
What?
I'm saying struggle like the game is Saturday and you don't even know how you're going to get there to support your son.
$30 to my name, and I'm gonna put that in my gas tank and leave. I'm gonna drive to South Carolina and pray to God got me. I'm gonna drive
Yeah,
after getting off of work.
we drove together all the way to Mississippi, and we had to finagle a little something, something, to get there because we believe in supporting our sons and the other sons. But that's one of the things that those people whose sons are getting the NIL deals,
See, we
you
don't
gotta
know
watch.
nothing about that. Y'all privileged.
Right.
I don't know nothing about no NIL.
Y'all
Nah.
privileged on that side. But I want to go back to you, Sissy Melissa. Like you said, we pick our battles. It's not being fake or phony. It's just that I don't have that time. I'm not going to even deal with that. You understand what I'm saying?
I had to babysit, I had to
No,
work,
I get that. But what
and
I'm
had to
saying is,
provide. I wasn't.
with us moms, I'm just saying, like, it was nothing like, going heads up, as far as we didn't deal with you. We just didn't deal with you, period. It's not being fake or phony. It's
Yeah.
just that, like you said, picking your battles. But the thing about it is with the sisterhood, you're gonna have a couple bumps and bruises, right? Some things may happen, but it sometimes is the deliverance, right? And you
Right.
don't sit there, you don't dwell on it because we're all here to support our loved ones. Who's
Ooh.
talking? Somebody talking.
Ooh. Hold on. While you talking, let me hold on. Let me
Okay,
hold on.
yeah, we're all there to support our sons. And I think one of the things for me, and I want you ladies and nephew to speak on it. One of the things for me is it wasn't about me. It was about my son. So however I can represent him the best, that's what I need to do. I don't ever want him to hear, oh, your mom was out here cutting up. See, Sister Kamala and Michelle, y'all probably don't know about getting 8632. We could be getting, my nephew said we could not get 8632 because he was not coming to get us. That's what he said. But
That sounds like you don't get canned, don't get put out.
Basically,
yes,
yeah,
Ah,
yeah. Don't
yeah.
get kicked out.
yeah.
No,
So
but don't get it wrong. Our stuff was internal. We knew how to conduct ourselves around the people. It
no,
was
I'm not. I'm just saying, like that was just us. I'm saying as far as
yeah,
that happened to
it
me
was
too.
internal.
Somebody turned me in. That very hat Sissy got on, I got turned in about that. And they really wanted to. They sent me a whole letter, and I'm talking about it was
and
going
that's
down.
why and that's why I shut it down because I'm like, we the first year because she came in on year two. First year, most of the moms, they sons had went to the NFL. This was a whole new group of women with about two others, maybe five to be exact. So now we went from being 12 women to what was it like? Cam about
70.
70. So year one, it was 12. Now we in 70 and all this was information just like this. Information, making sure that if the college wasn't giving us the resources, how can we help each other?
Right.
But we're
Wait,
buying
hold
for
up, hold up. Not here.
what I mean by resources, I'm talking about information
Okay.
on
Please
parking.
clarify that when you say that because we don't want
Yeah,
to get
no.
one
I
thing
ain't talking
about
about
it.
no money. Cause that's
Right.
why I shut the group down because it
Okay.
was we spending our money on t-shirts. One of the mothers knew how to make them. We bought our shirts, we paid our money,
Right.
but now you talking about pulling my son's eligibility or sons. Oh, I can't deal with y'all heifers. Goodbye. Deleted the whole group because I don't play about mine. My son, we started this at 5, and he 20 something now. Yeah, I'm gonna need I y'all figure it out because it was all about health. I mean, helping. That was it. That was all. You know what
Well,
I
maybe,
mean?
maybe let's say maybe it was a mistake.
No,
And it.
they went told being smart because it they son played behind mine. If I get him out the way, you know what I mean? It was a
Oh, see,
personal
we
shot.
that right there is really deep. I didn't know it was that, but let's
Yeah,
go to
that
the
is
comment
deep.
section. Whoa. Tamika says Alan was always humble and positive about life. Great job, Mama Erica. Thank you so much, Tamika. Thank you, Meek. No, Dr. Stratton was the teacher. She was the learning specialist, Denzel, if you're listening. Bro says I had one issue, and that was with one of our fellow brother fathers. But we became good friends afterwards. See, we
And
there you
that's
go.
how me and Cam was. We the best. That's my sister. When my father died, she called me and we just cried. And I
Mm,
hadn't had that from people. She was one of the ones I least expected it from. But Cam did my dad and my grandma's obituary.
wow.
Yes,
So
she came through. She took so many layers off of what I went through without personally being there. She was still there.
Pam,
Oh.
you're such an amazing person. Thank you for taking care of her in her time of need because I know she was definitely going through.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
She
Who
had the
is
liberty of
Pete? Who
she
is
had the
Pete?
liberty of meeting dad.
Mm-hmm.
Dad used to come over there and we all would play cards and stuff and dad would be there. So me and her at that time wasn't even talking because of some other stuff. But she stepped right in and it was like I think our bond is probably even more better than it was before that. And we had a great one.
That's
So
awesome.
Well,
That
she
is
moved
that's
to
what
Miami Dolphins, when her son moved to Miami. It was good to have that previous relationship. That's why it's good that you all are connected now because it shows
Mhm.
how the network is the net worth,
yeah.
you know.
and Cam is the
Wait,
reason
real
Michelle.
quick. Who is Pete before we get too far off? Latrice says Pete was trash. Who is Pete?
Pete Garcia. Pete was the when we was there, Pete was the
Athletic director, was he the
yes, yes,
Oh, I
he
don't know.
was. So after I had a few words with him, we was good. You know what I'm saying? I had no problems with Pete after that. Mm-mm.
Oh. So my distant from with Denzel was when Golden became the new coach. He tried to get away from recruiting Denzel. Thank God for Coach Michael Barrow. Shouts out Michael Barrow. Yes, that is the man too.
Not
He
know
stayed
that.
the course, and Denzel became the best
Wow.
LB. That's it right there. Kristen, hey, Kristen. Oh, I guess this is
That's
Kristen.
that's that's actually my twin nieces.
They watching. They
They're watching.
watching
They
it.
go to the University of Kentucky and they work for the University of Kentucky football team.
And
Oh
my
my
son goes to the University of Kentucky as well.
Her other
My
son,
second
yes.
son, he's in
Mhm.
the he's
God. Wow.
going for physical therapy.
Okay. So yes, bro said. Okay, so Denzel, what was one of your disheartening moments at the University
I
of
just found out. Jesus, I didn't know Coach K wasn't trying to recruit me. He came to Overtown,
Aw.
sat in the living room, was like, "Oh, you're gonna be the face of the recruitment class, all this other good stuff."
You
He
Yep.
know
ain't
how
even want.
you know how he was,
He
nephew.
ain't even want me. But guess what? When all the players are act up, and he needed somebody to go talk to him. Guess who he brought in his office? The player he ain't want. Hmm.
Mm.
See, he was
I had to
confused
talk to all
too.
the problem kids like I was Dr. Phil or something, and everybody was gonna get in line. Like that wasn't working.
See,
The
they were
kids
just
just ain't like
confused
him.
with you.
But
I w-
I
I
would
was
say my
trying to.
moment. Oh, my
Oh
bad. Go ahead.
well, go ahead.
Yeah,
No, no, Denzel, you go
Oh,
ahead.
my moment was just when they called my mama. Well, as you see, my dad too, but they called my parents. I'm like, yo, like I'm in like college. I see this in high school or something. But like I'm in college, like what y'all doing? Like, and I
I
know
wish.
my mama. I'm sure the conversation didn't go as they thought it would. I don't think they got the reaction that they was probably thinking that they was gonna get out my parents. Because at that point, my mom was just like, well, if he told y'all he ain't gonna do it, he ain't gonna do it. I don't know what my daddy said, but I can only imagine. But yeah, that was my like disheartening moment. Like, why would y'all call my parents? Like, I'm somewhat being an adult, trying to learn how to be an adult. But like, y'all
Right.
call my parents, like, knock it off.
But that was really probably the right thing to do. Don't you agree, Mama?
Ain't nothing changed after that phone call.
I wish they would have called me because half of the time Lynn grown. That's what I would hear. I'd be like, what? I felt like Michelle. I signed for him to get here, and y'all ain't gonna tell me nothing. He grown. I was
Mm-mm.
like, now that might have been the one thing that I didn't like. What? He grown.
Bro said I had to bring film from Northwestern and Central games to show them he was the best at what he did.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But we did have a brother that one of our brothers that was supposed to be on here in honor of his sister, which was Artie Burns' uncle, Mr. Terrance Mitchell. So what I want to do right now, I just want to have a moment of silence because I'm talking about this girl was the life of the party, y'all.
Yes,
She
he
was, I'm talking about fun, fun, fun. She was the life of the party. So in honor of our sister, Miss Dana, a moment of silence. I can't take off my hat, nephew. Mm-mm.
Aw.
Yes, Lord. Dana was the life of the party. We had such an amazing time. And when I got that phone call about she was in the hospital, I really thought she was going to pull through. But she had her three boys. Artie was there. Him and Allen both wore number one. He was on defense. Allen was on offense. And they used to always get them mixed up because my son's name is Allen Hearns and his name was Artie Burns. So it used to be
Aw.
so, yeah, it used to be so funny.
Mm.
But Dana was, I'm talking about,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, she was that girl. She really was. So in honor of our girl Dana, sleep in peace, beautiful. Sleep in peace. Man, we had some great sisterhoods came up out the University of Miami, even in absence of our sister Melissa Berry. Shouts out to her. She not
Yes.
only had a husband that played for the University of Miami, but two sons as well.
Mhm.
Damian Berry and oh gosh, what's his name? Keon Berry,
I was
Keon
about to say,
Berry,
I had
Damian Berry, yep, and Bishop Berry, guys, Kenny Berry. All of them came out of the University of Miami. So let me tell y'all something. University of Miami, they bleed in I mean they breed in some great stock. Really, really true. Not
Yeah.
that UK is not, but I love the sisterhood. The not just the sisterhood, but our kids' brotherhood that they have. Like he said, they could pick back up where they never left off if they were to see each other, whatever it may be. That's one of the things that like really stood out to me. So now we go.
Erica. I'm
Yes.
sorry, but Damien also played with us in
Yep.
Baltimore. He won a
Yep.
Mhm.
Super Bowl with us in
Yep.
Baltimore. It was
Aw,
Darian, it was him, Big Mac, Ed Reed, and Ray Lewis. We had 4 Miami Hurricanes on
nice.
that team.
Was
Hmm.
Streeter on the team at the time or no? Tommy Streeter. Oh, okay.
He
That might
wasn't
be.
there.
He was there for a little split. Not.
Not when we won the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Oh, okay. 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 So now we're going.
Melissa.
Is somebody going to sleep? Yeah, they getting that pat on the back.
She was getting
That's that Burt pat right there.
Melissa is perfect.
No, I'm patting his daughter, his youngest daughter. She don't think she's supposed to be put down, so it's an ongoing. This is an ongoing situation. This is gonna be for hours. It ain't to
That
go
look
to
like a
sleep.
team with Pat mean right there. That means somebody going to sleep.
I'm
Trying to
trying.
get burnt or something.
I'm trying.
So
Is
guys,
she looking at y'all?
so we're here live tonight at It Had to Happen with your girl Erica Wilson for our College Moms Face Off. And listen, tonight we have UM versus UK Moms. Listen, and son, how about that? But
Hey,
like my girl Michelle said, she's an OG at this thing. Even Kamala, she called us an OG as well. But my girl Michelle, a real OG. You know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
she
Michelle is an OG.
yeah,
Yeah.
she got
Say,
plenty of things up under her belt that she could kind of like shed light on, and that's one of the things. Like I said, I love what we're doing here. Is kind of like shedding a light for other mothers or families that may be up and coming, or a kid may be getting ready to enter college. Because I know we had a question here on NFL Mom Show one time: is what was the best time? Their collegiate years for us moms, collegiate years are the NFL years. I per se, I think is college because we was lit. We ain't have to.
yeah.
We was lit at the college games. So what do you say, Sissy Sam?
College.
College.
I would say college. Yeah.
What would you say, Michelle?
College too, because I think we were more closer. The parents were more closer in college. There was a game that we played, the last game before we played in the Rose Bowl. We played Virginia Tech, and Matt got hurt. He laid on the ground,
Mm,
and the moms, like we were together, families, different families. So one of the parents called home and found out and to relate it to me because back then, you know what I'm saying, we had no way of knowing what was going on.
yeah,
So we had
Mm-hmm.
to hear it through the TV to
right.
find out what was going on. So, but we all, and then we went down there to LA for the game. We all tailgated together. Yeah, we all stuck together back then. I think
Yeah.
more so now than the NFL. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That is
Yeah.
so true. That
Yeah.
is real true. Sister Cam, well, hopefully will you your son well no, your husband played. So what would you say?
I just I have a client that plays for the Patriots, and I went to a game when they played the Dolphins, and his mother was telling me about the seats. She had to even, like you were saying, buy different tickets to sit in different seats. And then you're thinking like we're gonna tailgate, like just not like that. So I'm like, so I'm
Mm-mm.
listening to you all, and I know Melissa, what she used to say. I'm like, y'all not. It's just different. The detachments. There's attachments. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, but that's the truth. Melissa?
Well, I liked it. Our college bond, girl. I couldn't wait to halftime. We was out there showing our butts, front row, in front of they, in spite of trying to
We
turn
took
it from
pictures.
the
Yeah.
traditional basketball school to the wild
Yeah.
football moms in front of they big old UK signs. We got our son's name on our back, and we what kind of stance was that?
Oh Lord.
Nephew? What you like, nephew? You like college or NFL?
Um,
Watch what you say. Watch what you say.
nah, I probably say college. It's just the bond that you make. I mean, you leave high school. Some people don't go to college for real, so I would say college. Just like the bond that you make, still having that connection, like even afterwards. So, feel like half the people I did meet, I met in college, and if it wasn't for me going to college, I probably wouldn't have met them. So, yeah, I say college.
Go ahead, Kamala.
Erica, I think it goes back to the business of football. College is not going to your son's job yet.
Mm-mm.
NFL is you going to your son's job and trying to be a part of the job. And so college still gives you the freedom to enjoy him being in an internship, if we could use
Or
it
he's
that way.
interviewing. He's
Yes,
interviewing.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
Was you gonna say that?
Well, I was gonna say the interviewing part. Well, I guess it's just like y'all at the interview every Saturday or Friday, depending on what
Yeah.
day it is.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things I don't know if you guys had that talk. Like basically, we wasn't who we are. Like I was Alan Hearn's mom. I'm sure you ladies probably got that too. Denzel, you know, Denzel Perryman's mom. You know, it's almost as though you don't have an identity. It's like, okay, hey Alan Hearn's mom, or hey Hearn's mom, or you know, something like that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like I like to tell people, I was Erica Wilson before Alan Hearns was even thought about. You know,
Mhm.
so, but that just comes with the territory. So do know that, Sister Kamala, when you go on to that side, you're under. Well, no, you're already under the spotlight right now because he's in college and he's a great player. But this NIL thing, I want to talk about that on another show. But that right there, y'all, y'all
Or
privileged. Y'all privileged.
I
Y'all.
love
or
it for y'all.
Yes, that is awesome.
I
or
I'm
love it for
telling you,
y'all.
it's awesome. But another thing at the University of Miami, what we did, I don't know if they did it when you were there, Michelle. Oh, that bus rocking was the bomb diggity. The
Bus.
K walk when
yeah,
our fellas
yeah.
pulled up,
Oh
the
yeah, we
bus.
started
Oh, the
rocking the bus.
catwalk. Yeah.
We
No,
started rocking the bus.
We had a catwalk. We weren't
Yeah.
walking no bus. They
No,
came
no,
no,
no.
down.
So it's basically the same thing. Like when you walk, like
yeah.
it's basically like you
Yeah.
kind of interact with like fans and people
Yeah.
that's already there.
Oh, so it's a
But when
cat.
we,
It's
yeah,
When
but
I
when
was
we would
K
pull up,
walk,
so like let's just say they pull
Catwalk.
up to the catwalk, and before they get off the bus, they start rocking the bus.
the bus looked like
oh
it's
no,
gonna
they
kill
went.
over.
They too conservative. You rock that bus if you want to. You might. The whole team might have ended up in jail.
Well, not in Miami. They rocking the bus. I don't know if
It's
they
a
We
was
in my
close to
hurricane.
last
It's a
Winston.
year.
hurricane.
Yeah,
They weren't
Listen,
walking. They weren't rocking nothing.
you felt like the bus was gonna tilt over
yes,
for
you
real.
did, and I'm telling you, that bus looked like it was gonna tilt over. I used to be so scared.
Yeah.
I would have been terrified.
Michelle, did
Yeah.
they do that when you were there?
No,
It,
we
it was a
didn't.
new thing. Like I think that started when I was there. Honestly, I think that
Well, it
started
was.
when I was there.
I think.
I,
Well, yeah, Alan did. Yeah, Alan year two. How many years Alan ahead of you?
I think Allen was one ahead of me.
So maybe 2 years before that they did it. I heard.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it was 2 years. But that I'm talking about that was the bomb. And then they get off the bus and they had a little U gear on, and I'm talking about looking up. We didn't only do it at home either.
Mm.
Y'all
Hmm.
remember when at FSU, sissy?
Yes.
see y'all got to play at all the safe places. We had to play at all the places
No,
that
Safe.
no,
Girl,
the racial
no.
equality might have not been the same.
Dope Campbell
Uh-uh.
ain't safe.
It's some sundowning going on.
No.
That's all I'm gonna
Mm-mm.
say. We had to
listen.
be mindful.
You have to be mindful going to FSU because they're very listen, you're walking there, you're walking through the whatever they
Fucking
call it, the
disrespectful.
to get to the stadium. They're
Yeah.
throwing beer cans at you, they're throwing what
Was
yes,
was was the racial equality off?
We
no.
ain't win Tallahassee. Let's
Well, well,
Exactly.
well, we talking about Mississippi, the Carolinas. We talking about you getting off the
Well, we was in
bus.
West Virginia, and let me just say this: these poor
oh.
little old, and they were boosters. They was like 80 years old trying to walk. We had to get out the car, walk with them because we were scared for them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they was ugly in West Virginia. We had to play West Virginia in them mountains of
It's
West
some
Virginia.
and yes,
Mountaineers.
and we in the good part of Kentucky. There's
Well,
some
the thing
other parts of Kentucky that we ain't allowed.
That's
well,
just
the
like
thing
Miami.
is, you're interview. Yeah, exactly, nephew. You're
Miami is in
interviewing.
one of like the safest neighborhoods. This is Coral Gables. You call the police, by the time you hang up, they might be there.
Well, I'm happy for y'all.
And you know what,
I,
nephew? You is so true. That is so true.
Mississippi. What kind of roach was that was in the hotel?
The what?
Oh
It
Lord.
was a big old roach in the hotel we went to stay at in Mississippi.
Did it fly?
I don't know.
We didn't stick around to see. We was
I'm about to say
out.
you
It looked like
them big
something off a
roaches.
Bates
Hey,
Motel.
this is my last thing I'm gonna say without saying something. But to those mothers who travel and you make those sacrifices that you make, and you get to a hotel and there's a roach there, you're gonna have to make that phone call to somebody.
Yeah, we can't
Well,
stay
see,
here. We keep
we
going.
Make
had a
that phone
problem.
call. Don't be afraid to make that phone. You ain't gotta sleep with nobody, but you can make that phone call.
No, we ain't got those problems.
Yeah, we had a
Y'all was blessed, but
what kind
it
of
was an
phone
up
call?
and coming football
What
program. We
kind of
had
phone call?
Yeah, you ain't got to see nobody. Just make that phone. What type
Wait,
of phone
nephew,
call?
I'm saying that in the back of my mind too. I'm like, make
It's
a
some
phone call.
people that you just might have to make that phone call to.
Wow.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to make the phone call. How about that? We'll talk about that on the NIL show.
Okay. Fire Gables has
Look,
the
I just
quickest
invited myself back on. That's hilarious.
well,
well,
let's
I
go.
already told you the floor is open for you. Clark Gables has the quickest response time in the nation, and I know that. I know it too, bro, because I'm gonna tell you that now. I love University of Miami. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them. Allen's freshman year. Um, see, we don't like to see anybody hungry. Anyhow, something happened where a card was used or whatever. And do y'all know the cafeteria lady called the police on my baby?
Not the
By the
police.
time I got there, listen, you would think that he had done murdered somebody.
Mm-hmm.
It was like
Well,
3 cops out there. When I pulled that Magnum up in there, I didn't even put the car in park. I jumped out the car. I don't care about you being the police. What do you have him for? What did he do? And when they told me about a freaking lunch card, I say all of this for that?
Was he black?
that answers your question.
All right.
Okay, so y'all got a little racial equality
Yeah,
in
but I ain't
place.
gonna lie. The people in the cafeteria, they be tripping. Like, man, listen, I ain't even finna eat. I just came here to check in. I'm
We
out.
didn't have that. Lynn and them had like a smorgasbord style that all you can eat.
Privilege.
Yeah,
You had to
they
go in there and
privileged.
make a sandwich, Like, I mean,
Nah,
you tell the people
nah.
like what you want, but it wasn't all you can eat buffet.
Yeah, them
Maybe
boys.
they would have. Oh, never mind.
Now I said, say it, finish it.
No, sometimes you spoil people. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
hunger is different.
Mm.
Right.
They
Mm.
had a chef that was making quality food, and those kids. I mean, I'm saying those kids, those guys. They wanted to eat Chick-fil-A and they wanted to eat Burger King, and I mean, sometimes you give somebody something and it's
Yeah, they did.
Really quick,
I don't know
Michelle
if
have
they
to
all
go really
appreciate.
quick. I want to let her give something in closing because she have to leave us really quick. Because y'all see, we be on here sometimes. We
oh
say
yeah, I gotta
seven,
go too.
we say seven, but sometimes we go a little longer. So Michelle, before you leave, first of all, thank you for accepting the invitation to be here with us tonight. And you already know that the broadcast is definitely open anytime you want to come back. We had Michelle here before. So what do you want to leave with the audience with on tonight?
I just want to say thank you. I enjoyed this conversation, and of course, there's more to be had because the next step. It took me 5 years to get acclimated in the NFL because every day was a learning experience, and there's always something new. And the turnover in the NFL is always different too. So I'm just going to
Yeah.
say this: if you guys need help with anything, you're going to NFL. Give me a call. I'm here to serve, to support, to help the incoming moms coming in, and also they have a trust for those who might be on a way to retirement. You need to know about that information too. The trust that helps your boys out as well too. So there's a lot of really good information that's out there. A lot of people don't know about it. So I'm here. Hit me up. I'll be
I
more than
Definitely.
just
happy
We
want
to
to
share.
say,
Question. I had a question. Well, what dance classes that y'all was taking? What was the two steps that y'all was doing? You said
got
y'all
it
was
was
in
step class.
the step class that y'all
Yeah,
was.
you know the aerobic
Yeah,
step class. The aerobic step class with the bench.
yeah. I'm trying to get my feet right.
Right,
That's
that's
up
what
to
Mac
the
was
season.
doing. He was doing aerobic the step. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And it got him coordinated. That's otherwise, like Bush Davis was like, we don't draft nobody that I think awkward. He thought he was awkward until he saw his footwork because he didn't come to Lackawanna to recruit him. Period. He came to recruit a defense player. He just happened to see him on film. That's why Bush was there. Bryant was never in the picture for Okay.
Well, look at God.
That's what I'm saying. All this was ordained. You know what I mean?
Yes.
From
Yes.
that time,
Michelle,
guys. So he shouldn't even be at the U. All this. Didn't
Michelle,
look.
You probably
Yes.
don't remember me. I done met you a couple of late nights. Brian FaceTiming you when we
Oh,
in the club.
Oh God, Melissa.
oh Lord. At least I ain't the only one, man. You hear this? You hear this, man? I ain't the only one.
We be talking late and tell us some ma this you be like, hey. I'm like, that lady don't she don't even know who I am.
Woo! But guess what? We're gonna meet again, though. Okay.
We definitely will.
Look,
Cause he'll
Michelle.
FaceTime you in a minute.
All right.
Michelle, we ain't gonna share too much information with the UK moms.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
We
Well, thank
there.
you so much.
We be late nighting it. I be on FaceTime with her in
That's
the club.
funny.
Well, thank
Okay.
you so much, Michelle. Thank
I
you
had a
again.
ball.
You're
Thank
more
you
than welcome to come
guys.
back
Y'all
See
anytime.
you
hit me
later.
up.
Okay.
I'm there. Thank
All
you.
righty.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Bye bye. Karen, thank you so much. She said, love it. Thanks for sharing. All right. Last question, ladies. Let's take them on in with this one. Um, hmm. I'm gonna give a question. Sissy, you gonna take it. Sissy saying, because y'all know she's so quiet. She just sitting back there like,
Just be observing.
yes, I
Be
know. Come
modest.
on, Sissy. You tell us the last question. Miss Hearn says, good afternoon, everyone. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Love you, Erica. Love you too. Hope the family is doing good. God bless you all. Amen. All right, Sissy, what question you have for us so we could bring it on in?
Oh, for me, I have to give the question. Let's see. Um, related to what? Any question or?
Anything you wanna? Anything. You want Miss Kamala to do the honors because she ready. She look like she
No,
ready.
Yeah.
I'm
She
waiting.
got
I'm
one
waiting
to
for the
score.
question. I'm
Oh,
waiting
I
for the
thought you was
question.
rocking like us on that UM bus, like them
Oh,
kids.
we
Let's see.
ready.
Question. Y'all know I'm quiet.
Yes, that's why we get you out
Um,
there.
question. I don't know.
Cam
Okay,
be the
well I
one.
tell you
Yeah,
what.
give me a question. Ask the question for me.
I was gonna tell Denzel.
Cam, did you tell them you got a show on projection radio? Yeah, interjection radio. Tell them about your show.
That's in transition right now, so I
Oh,
got to tell
y'all
you
done.
about that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
All
let's
right.
get a question out
So
there,
ask the
nephew.
Well, I
question.
will say, okay, I don't know what's the question. The question is, let me help you, Miss Sandra.
Oh,
Thank
nephew
you.
was gonna give it.
Oh
Oh,
He's
I'm gonna
gonna
no.
ask the
ask us.
question.
Nephew
Nah,
is
go
gonna
ahead.
ask
Ask
us
the question.
moms.
She
Oh
got it.
no, let nephew do it.
She got it.
Okay, whoever got it, let's go.
She got it.
I got to go downstairs and eat these turkey greens, collard greens, macaroni and cheese, and pigeon peas
You
and
just
rice.
want to rub it in.
I
Yeah.
just want to hang up right now.
Mm.
I'm jealous.
No,
Okay,
I
Kamala.
was asked the question is, have you um, what else have you gained outside of the game of football besides, the locker room situation? Did you connect with the community? Because I hear a lot about the locker room and the brotherhood, but how were you able to connect with a city like Miami, with the community, with businesses and things like that? Because it's so massive. That's the way I look at it.
Mm.
Okay, so as a player, college wise, I mean that was probably like the only time. I'm no in the league too. Community wise, I mean you got your community service events and all that good stuff like that. But me being from Miami, uh, I guess kind of being not like known, but like people like know who I am and stuff like that. Like maybe my first 2 years, me and Frank Gore used to throw like a football camp back at the park that we both played on. I mean, that's something I want to like get back into doing. That was my way of like, getting back to the community, like good stuff like that. Last year, I know one of my teammates, like Pop, one of the teammates, I grew up, playing with him. He wanted me to get him some jerseys and, like some stuff, for the kids. Basically the same park that we played on. So just supporting the park that I played on. Recently, my nephew them they just won the Pop won a championship, which I've never done that. But me being able to help them out, donate, for them to get up there, get everything they need. Like for me, that's like reaching out. Or when I was in Vegas, I used to just do random stuff. I bought like maybe 12 turkeys and posted up at like some parking lot, and I just went live and told people, just to pull up if they ain't got no turkeys, giving out free turkeys. So to me, that's my way of getting back to the community. I can do more, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm lazy. I'm lazy.
He also
Well,
does
that
the book bag giveaway every year
Yeah, let's say
at a
my mom
school
do.
in
Good
Broward.
for him.
Yeah, there we
we
go.
have one other question before all of us answer, and that's gonna bring us on in because bro, Desmond gave that to us. But nephew, that's a lot. That's a
A
lot.
whole lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. So Sissy Melissa, I'm sorry, Sissy Sam.
What?
She asked the question. Sister Pamela asked the question.
Oh, I thought she was just asking that question to Denzel. I'm sorry.
No, it was the last question for all of us.
Oh, okay. So what do I do as far as giving back to the community is trying to help Denzel's. Well, we're working on building a foundation. It has not started yet, but we're in the process of working on a foundation. So, like I said, he does give back. We do a book bag giveaway. This is actually last year was our second year doing the book bag giveaway, and I think we're going to continue it again this year. But I'm also looking forward to doing another event. I'm not sure if I want to do it towards Thanksgiving or Christmas, but it's hard when you try to do something on during the season because he's a
Right.
person when he gives, he likes to be there. So
Right.
it's kind of hard, but I'm looking to do more in that aspect. But we do, do the book bag giveaway.
Sissy Melissa.
So for me, Lynn's foundation it's been rocky depending on his status in and out the league or wherever his position is. Um, so he's done things, but we haven't did like a giveaway or anything like that. It's just been like showing up or promoting, like I told you before, for COVID or something
Okay.
like that. Stuff like that. But for me myself, because I also like to do stuff and give back because that's what I did when he was in Little League. I
Mm.
go back if I get an invite, which is sometimes often, at least once or twice a year. I'll go back and I'll do a question and answer and give a lecture and talk to the parents and the children that since it's not his original league, it's different, various leagues. I'll go and talk to the little league, the middle school, and the high schoolers
Mhm.
because I know Lynn can't make it. So sometimes I'm just as good. No, I'm not Lynn Bowden, but I'll answer the questions.
Yeah.
Far as what you need to do to be successful, you'll be amazed that children don't know that academics is the foundation of it. So
Mhm.
I kind of let them find out what did you think is his mom and stuff like that. So that's
Yeah.
my thing. I go back and I try to support as well as like I said before, I try to go to one regular game of the season in a bowl game. So I am going to because our family is expanding at a mass rate. I'll probably just do one regular season game. I'm not going to commit myself to a bowl game anymore. So
Mm.
that's what I do in honor of him before, after, and during the league. That's my little way of giving back home and to UK.
Awesome, awesome. And then for us, Sister Kamala, we have a nonprofit organization, 88 Blessings, that we had since 2016. We do book bag giveaways. We do Winter Wonderland, which my sister, she is a phenomenal decor person. She always gets us right for our winter wonderlands. We also do a gala, however they want to call it. It is amazing when we do it. And we also used to take families to the game. Well, not a game, sometimes a game, but more so the scrimmage, because I used to dream of taking my kids and I couldn't afford to do it. So I just want to get the kids that experience. So I try to give it back. Even now that he's retired, I still have 88 Blessings organization. However, I have not utilized it the proper way because we are a 501c3 holder. but I have never found a grant writer that want to work. Exactly. So if you know of any, Sister Kamala, please do let me know, because one of the things I love to do is give back. I'm heavy on giving back. And yes, Alan makes it to every event we've ever had, stayed the whole entire time, even brought out some of his teammates as well. So I wear that on my shoulder. I love giving back. So let's see what the audience has to say really quick. We're going to see this NIL thing keep popping up, but we're going to do a show on that. NIL has changed that narrative in a sense. It's like a job now. Yep, we said it, nephew. Look, these students make more in college than some of NFL players.
That's what I
that.
said.
We're going to leave that with trees for the NIL show, because see,
Stacey and her would know about it. My son came out right before it became a thing.
Wow.
I don't know nothing about it.
Only person that's in Texas, Miss Betty, is nephew. Only person is in Texas. So listen, this is our last question of the day. Bro says, what moment in your son's career that make your heart stop?
I'll probably answer this for my mama every time I got her.
I can say, for me, it was in Dallas, when Allen Foot was in the opposite direction. You know what? Since we're talking
about, does it have to be a bad moment?
I don't know. He just said, let me put the question up. What moment in your son's career that make your heart stop? Okay. If we're going to talk about, let's do college and NFL. One was when the Allen Foot was in the opposite direction. The one at UM is when I got the phone call, Allen was running for the ball.
Oh, I remember that. I already know you going into this one.
Nephew, when I say I love, oh boy,
yeah,
I love
that was crazy.
He ran into the goalpost and split his knee open.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got the phone call, the person that called me, he goes, Bubba out. I'm like, what? You need to get down here. I'm losing it, y'all. I'm losing it. And I'm like, what happened? And then he tried to tell me whoever threw the ball, he going through the whole scenario. Tell me that my son is okay. Just tell me that. And you know, one of the things about University of Miami, I like to be up in close personal with them all. Dr. Kaplan shouts out to him. Vinny shouts out to him. Amazing. I got the phone call from Vinny. Vinny says, your son is good. His knee is just open, but he's good. I'm going to let you talk to him. That's the only way I calmed down. I was 35, 40 minutes away from UM, and I get a phone call talking about your son is out. I'm like, wait, what? What? So when I get down there, the knee was open. Yeah. So Sissy saying, what was yours?
Okay. Mines are not bad. Mines are actually good. For college, I think it was their first game when they played against Boston College.
That was my second
game. And he intercepted the ball and ran all the way back for a touchdown.
Pick 6, I remember.
Okay.
And in the NFL, we were playing the Falcons.
Oh, yeah.
And he made an interception. And I think it was the overtime. In overtime. And they actually won the game. So he did the interception that made them win the game in overtime.
That's beautiful.
Ooh. See, bro come in, he said it don't have to be a bad moment. I'm thinking that it was a bad moment. So one more for me is when Allen had his senior day at the University of Miami. Aww. And we walked out there and he gave me the flowers. That was so amazing. That was one for me. All right, Sissy Kamala.
An awe moment? Is that what it is? He said it doesn't have to be a bad moment.
Right. He said that make your heart stop.
My heart kept beating. I don't think it ever just. No, I'm serious. I'm a little maybe weirdo when it comes to stuff like that. I already know. It's there's a knowing. Yeah. Even when he broke his leg in high school, I knew his leg was broke, but nobody believed me. Different things like that.
Oh, wow.
I'm one of them type moms. So I think getting any type of injury or just getting that phone call that there was a car accident or a speeding ticket, the off the field type,
Yeah.
Okay. I
Okay. Well,
digress.
not we won't say hard stop, but just like a, like a
Yeah.
whoa, like a
This guy. See, I do this guy moments type.
Okay, this
Yeah.
guy, Melissa.
Well, for me, for college was his first collegiate touchdown. I went down with one of my sister moms. Her son and my son are really close. Both of them play in the league. Mike Edwards, he plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. I went with his mom and dad. They're from Ohio too. And I got to see my son catch his first touchdown at the University of Florida. So that was heart stopping for me. And
Yeah.
then going into the league, the next it wasn't at any of the games. The next heart stopping great moment for me was while we were celebrating that he was picked up by the Raiders, they did like a little special,
Mm.
and he said the most two important people was his son and his mother. And the clippings that they put together, they took the pictures that I had sent to UK, and it was like maybe like a 2 minute thing. You know how during the draft they'll show you when the person is drafted. And he was like, and the most important piece to this puzzle is my mom. And then they showed me. I was like, oh my God. So those so those are the two.
Okay, so Denzel, for you as a player, like I
Um,
won't say hard stop, but just what a great moment, good or bad, however you want to go.
so college, I would say getting that phone call on draft day. Uh, I tried to fake cry on TV. It didn't work out.
Not
But
fake crying.
yeah, I ain't know how to feel. Like I was just trying to take everything in, but I tried to fake cry. I did like a little sour face. That ain't work out. But I would say get that phone call in college, and I was in the NFL, just putting on that jersey on Sunday,
I
having an
know.
opportunity. To be honest with
I know. And that's something for us too. When we see y'all come out there on that field, it's
It's
just like
everything.
it is. It really is. It
It,
really is. And
it,
then not just see you guys come out there on that field. It's like when you do something that's great, not that you're not, but it's just really like, we could pop our collar a little bit,
you.
but it's
right,
so
right, right.
amazing to see, our sons out there doing what they love to do. I mean, that's just a feeling like not outside of being a Bella. Because I'm
I,
telling y'all, if I could have had grandkids first,
man, you see what I'm doing? I'm on the
it's a
show, and
feeling like none other. I'm telling you, it's just really it's. But let's go to Latrice because Latrice came for y'all because y'all gonna stop trying to come about UM.
Yeah, we
She
got a
said
buffet now.
UM has an all-you-can-eat buffet now. So
well, we talking about from the
Oh.
beginning. We talking about from the beginning. Y'all might get all them legacies and all that brotherhoods, but
look,
we had the food. We had
we
a
started
chef.
from the bottom. Now we here.
Watch out
This is
now.
so awesome that we can get on here and have so much fun, and in having fun, sharing valuable information, great information. Not that we
Yeah.
telling anybody anything to do. We're sharing our journeys and what we did, just try to shed some light and trying to help a little bit as much as we can. But this was all fun, y'all. I cannot wait for that NIL thing because I got a little beef for that.
Mm.
Ooh, I'm
I'm
sad.
salty. I'm
I got
salty.
dogged.
I'm salty. Look, Sister Campbell, I heard people ride around here in a Bentley truck
Girl, they
Bentley
getting
trucks.
married. What you talking about? They getting married.
with big rocks.
It- I
But you
thought
know
my
what? That's
sons
that
and them
part of
was
the
doing it
game.
when they was getting engaged in college. But these rocks, these some different type of rocks.
What you say, Sister Campbell?
That's the business that's about to be real messed up though. It's some
We
people
said that.
struggling because they haven't paid taxes. It's people that's
See,
not even focused on football no more.
Oh,
Like
we said that.
I don't
it
want to
take the
start. I
fun
don't even
out
want to
of
go
it.
We
there.
said let's
Just
let's, let's say that
say
put
the
it in
question because I got a lot myself.
yeah. Let's say that we recruited guy to play ball, not eat food.
But you gotta eat so you can perform well. Was that your husband? Is that bro?
That's
Yeah.
what
You gotta eat so you can perform well. We need all them cards. What you mean? Ain't that right, Denzel? Don't you need them cards?
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm the worst person to talk about with a diet. All I eat is chicken wings. I eat
That's my
whatever I
son.
want.
My son could care less. It was the game system for him.
Oh
He care less about the food. But it's certain boys. You will see them boys like UK has a new kid that came from my hometown, B Rob, and
Yes,
he
ma'am.
eats like he has his dad meal preps. If they can't accommodate what he has, his dad travels, what is it, 2 hours, and brings a whole different type of meal. And it's
Wow.
all over. Like, he's one of the kids that benefits from the NIL deal as well. I think he has a beat deal with the beats,
Yeah.
um,
got that
and
pay.
stuff like that.
Leave that for NIL. Leave that for NIL. 'Cause
I
Got
don't
that
know
That's
about
pay.
that's something I definitely want to talk about. But Karen says parent can't claim them on their taxes. That's another NIL. We need to come back with that because wait a minute. Hold.
really.
Woo!
Wow.
Look, we already said I think that the NIL is designed to make our kids fail.
I think so too, because
It's
they don't
great
even
now.
have the drive to strive to me to get into the league.
Next topic, next conversation.
Okay,
Oh
next
We
yeah,
topic.
gotta
Next
save it.
topic.
yeah,
Remember,
All
we
yeah.
right,
gotta
okay.
save it.
Save
Remember,
We're
I'm just
gonna
going
save
off
save
it.
your
best for
words.
We're
last.
gonna save it. All right, all right, all right. So, guys, before we go, is there anything that you would like to leave with the audience on today? We always like to do this, and this time I'm just gonna put us up one at a time. So let me remove.
I would say stay on course, continue to support your child in whatever it is that they do, and keep the faith and know that what God has for you is for you.
I would say no matter what uh your hardships or your struggle is, just make sure that you hang in there, you and your child, and know that it's a bigger goal, whether it's academics or it's professional. Just don't stop. You can do it. And if it's for you, it's for you. Can't nobody stop you. Is God's design. And that's it.
I'll leave you with love and light, and just don't forget the business of football. If it's for you, it's for you. If destiny will overtake you. Handle your business. Handle the business of everything.
Oh, it's on me. I say this every time: be where your feet at, not where your mind is. Um, every day you wake up, it's a blessing. I know I say the same thing every time, but I try to keep it simple and just enjoy life and stay hydrated. And I'm Denzel Perryman. This is my message.
And I would just like to say in my Alan Hearns voice, never let anyone write your story. And it's okay not to be okay. If you find yourself in a situation where you're not okay, please do talk with someone. Find someone to talk to. Here we go. Sissy Stan, Sissy Melissa, Sissy Cam, and nephew Perryman. Guys, I truly thank you so much for holding it down on tonight, sharing your stories, pouring yourself out, and being very transparent. I hope we made a great impression on you, Sister Cam, because we here every Monday at 6 p.m. The floor is open if you would like to join us. You know, just bring 2 feet and not one. Okay. That's all I ask. Okay. Just me too. And we love you all. We cannot do this without each and every one of you viewers. You guys rock. Y'all hanging in us. It's 8 o'clock, y'all. And y'all still hanging in here with us. Let me tell y'all something. There's nothing that we can do here without you all. If this broadcast has truly blessed you, please do share it, especially if you have a mom, athlete, or whoever it may be. If you feel like this broadcast can bless them, please do share it. Meet me back here tomorrow at 5:30, guys. We have our prayer broadcast, Girls Talk with Dr. B. It's on fire, y'all. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. Come back here tomorrow at 5:30. And then Thursday, I will have she's a young movie director, producer, actress. I'm talking about she wear many hats. Denise Monet. If y'all Google her name, you'll see all of her movies come up. She is a young, I'm talking about entrepreneur doing her thing. Independent filmmaker is what she's doing. And one of her actors, Detwan, will be here with us as well. Thank you, Stephanie, for sending us stars. We love you all. Until next time, y'all, what we need to do. What we need to do, y'all. We wait for Sister
I
Cam to
can't do
come
no
back on.
hard. Oh, the
We wait
virtual
for Sister
hug.
Cam to come back on. So
Nephew.
Look, Kwanzaa did it already. All right, come on. All right, Sister Cam, what we like to do, we like to leave the audience with some love. So what we do, we send out our virtual hugs. Oh, guys, we love you. Well, that's the hugs. And we love you. Come on. Let's see who get the hearts. Wait, nephew. Nephew, you cheating. Wait.
How do you do that?
It's an update. It's an update on
Oh,
the
you got an
camera.
update,
Yeah.
upgrade.
Sis, you regular like me and Sissy saying
I
it.
guess
Yeah, he
so.
got the
Yes.
You
upgrade.
regular again. You ain't special.
Yeah, nephew took it from me, but that's okay. Kwanzaa gave it to me for she gave. But Stephanie, y'all thank Stephanie. Stephanie always
Thank you,
send us stars.
Stephanie.
Thank you, Stephanie, so very much.
Thank
Come
you.
back.
Ashley be a hey, her boyfriend just declared for draft and is at HBCU.
Aww.
All right, come on this week. She said good info. Yes, Sister Nikki, I'm telling you,
Congrats.
great info here.
Congrats.
Bro, hearts. Ashley tuned in. I got it. All right, guys, we love you here. And it had to happen. We cannot do this without you, and you. Until next time, God bless you all. Bye
Good
bye.
night.
Bye.